great bull. That's what Western big game's all about.
We're boned out and loaded up.
Take your kids hunting. Dropped him right in his tracks.
Outdoorsman's Gear for the Western Hunter presents Hunt Forever West, dedicated to fair chase, Western big game.
Look at that thing. Look at this. We've got it all to ourselves.
Well, that's what we came for, huh?
He just tipped him over up there.
Oh my God.
Strap on your boots, come on. Brought to you by MonsterMuleys.com, Elk Hunter Magazine, Weaver Custom Rifles, Wilderness Athlete, Western Hunter Magazine, and presented by Outdoorsman's.
itself. So nice little 4-point up here on this ridge behind us, and went over, and we're gonna get up there and see if the stars align.
Ren and I glassed a bachelor bunch of bucks feet over the ridge. We knew they would head for the shady side of the ridge to seek respite from the heat and the bugs. We were in stealth mode as we entered their domain. Bypassing a herd of ladies, we were able to find the bucks on the back side before they had laid up for the morning. Still unawares of their exact beds, we at least had the wind in our favor and knew the deer would be close when we found them. Hopefully, before they knew they were being pursued.
They're still there, I can smell them.
It didn't take long until Ren spied antler tips 45 yards away. The buck had chosen his bed wisely, with a commanding view of the desert floor and large sandstone escarpments on each side. With his vitals covered, Ren decided to wait him out and not force the issue. After only 10 minutes, the buck stood, facing the other way and giving Ren the perfect 30-yard shot.
I
After a brief stare down, the bigger buck decided enough was enough and led his buddies off the ridge and away from danger, leaving Ren to contemplate what happened.
Well, I don't know if anybody watching this video has ever tasted humble pie, but I got a great big mouthful right now. Well, this is where he was bedded, and the shot was 32 yards. Stood up, stood there broadside, smiled pretty for me, and shot over the top of him. And he ran away with his two buddies. Unscathed, but I'm sure educated nonetheless.
My equipment made me a better hunter again today.
Spot and stalk, great hunt. We've seen lots of deer. His teeth are pretty worn down. They're really stained.
We came over on a leftover hunt and we killed 3 slammer bucks.
And this is your Elk Hunter Magazine tip of the week. Now I'd like to take just a minute to kind of tell you about Elk Hunter Magazine and what we have going and what we're trying to offer. You know, I grew up in small mountain town Idaho, and pretty much from the time I was old enough to walk was elk hunting right out my back door. I'm very passionate about it. I know there's a lot of other people out there that feel the same passion I do, from Pennsylvania to Oregon. And you know, I finally had the opportunity to try to bring something to the table that I think will help elk hunters across the country. My goal as editor is when you open these pages that you practically want to jump inside and feel like you're elk hunting from the word go. And I feel like with the people we've been able to bring on board that the magazine really is a journey from beginning to end in the inspiration that it brings, the visuals that it brings, the information. And we're just really happy and proud to be able to bring it to you and to be a part of it. And you know, elk hunting has probably as much or more tradition and history within our Western hunting community as anything. I mean, you think about Theodore Roosevelt coming west in the 1870s and 80s. You know, even back to my great-grandpa patrolling for elk poachers while they tried to build populations from the reintroductions from Yellowstone. And you know, elk is one of the great success stories of the West, and conservation is another big platform that we really believe in this magazine. And so I think you'll find that not only are you getting good information and good stories and good visuals, but I think you'll find that overall, you know, we're trying to present it in the way it should be presented to people that really care about elk.
Later that afternoon, we were joined by Ren's father Roger, son Connor, and nephew Jusset. We found a buck bedded in the shade of a sandstone cliff and overhang. He was too far away to film, so here we are, perched on the ledge above him.
All I can see is antlers.
Jusset and Connor joined us as we waited for this buck to give Ren a view of more than antler tips. Our wait paid off as the buck finally stood and gave Ren an angle.
I shot Ren. I think that's a dead deer. Yeah. There he's going. Connor, what'd I tell ya? My good luck charm, buddy. I don't know what to say right now. That's my third shot ever on a mule deer. And you guys saw my second shot a little earlier. And this was what, I don't know, 15 yards. We sat here for 40 minutes waiting for him to stand up. Finally stood up and he was standing there and standing there and standing there and standing there and standing there. And I didn't have a shot. It would have been a raking, really bad raking shot trying to slide one in him, and that there was no way I was gonna do that. And as I'm standing there, I wear contacts. My contact completely fogged up. I couldn't see through it at all. So I had to shut that eye and keep the other eye open looking at him, trying to keep my pins on him a little bit, and shut that eye and straighten it out and mess with it. And finally it came back, and about that time he turned. He had no clue I was there whatsoever. Turned, faced downhill a little bit, put it right on his chest, wham! I think I stuck it all the way through him and ended up coming out right down here, but he didn't go 120 yards.
And as you can see, there was no room for the cameraman on that leg.
Yeah.
So I apologize, but it's good.
Got my good luck charm here. This is my boy Connor. Came along to help me get my biggest mule deer buck with a bow. Yeah, thank you, Justin. Good job. I want to say very good job paying attention, you guys. You guys did exactly what we asked you to do, and that's the result right there.
Yeah, as he came by, that arrow was clear through.
It was all the way
He
through.
went
Yeah.
forward. Red will help you.
13 yards.
Really?
Yeah. All right. Well,
What do you think there, Connor, man?
What do you want to tell the folks watching at home?
Say take your kids hunting.
That's right.
Huh?
So here he is. I mean,
Second year with the bow with my daddy.
that's right. This is my second deer. This is only the fourth big game animal I've shot at. And with a bow.
When we were coming out, Ren said, you know, any buck I find a good situation for, we're gonna do. And man, look at that entrance and exit coming out. It's a beautiful high country Wyoming mule deer.
What a great day. And to spend it with the little man here, nothing better.
Cool.
Hey, how about Jessup comes over here?
Got the Ren's nephew,
Come on, nephew.
Jessup, and got his dad here as well.
Come on, get in here. I want this on the video.
Come on, Grandpa.
Come on. Come on. What'd you think?
Good.
All
Oh boy,
right.
I can't wait.
Now we gotta go get Cade a great big one.
I'm not quite as worried about it, but it's been a heck of a fun day. You folks stick around. Hunt Forever West is going to be right back.
Close and then.
After getting Ren's deer cooled and back to town, we tried to get in an evening hunt. We found this buck that I made a stalk on, but wasn't quite ready to punch my tag.
Yeah!
Hunt Forever West is presented by Crumholes Productions. Drop us a line at www.huntforeverwest.com. Hunt Forever West. good country, good critters, and good friends.
Ah!